did Selena Gomez just expose Kendall Jenner for betraying her? Selena Gomez's friendship with Kendall and Kylie still remains one of the most dramatic friendship breakups in Hollywood. According to Selena, it's all Kendall's fault because Kendall stabbed her in her back. But what really led to the betrayal in the first place? And does it have anything to do with Justin Bieber? Selena Gomez might be enemies with Kendall and Kylie Jenner now, but they used to be quite close back in the day when Selena was fresh out of Disney. She used to hang out with Kylie and Kendall a lot, and they were often spotted out a lot of times, especially at Coachella. At the time, Selena was definitely the biggest star, and the Jenner sisters would often post pictures of them together with her on Instagram. You know, just so people knew that they were friends with Selena. In fact, their relationship went so deep that Selena also became a friend to the family, and she also hung out with the other sisters, especially Kim. She was also briefly managed by the Kardashian momager, Kris Jenner, even though that didn't last for a long time because they shared different ideals. A source said, Kris wants Selena to harden up her body and get a Kate Hudson six-pack and has signed her up for Gary's boot camp, which Kim Kardashian does regularly. She's giving her tips and advice on everything from surgery to body hair, and Selena's completely in awe. But the awe certainly didn't last long, and Selena soon parted ways with Kris as a manager. But she continued to be friends with Kylie and Kendall, especially Kendall. But then things started to get really messy between them until the point where they could no longer stand each other. And according to insiders, Selena has always felt like Kendall was at fault for ruining the friendship. Well, it's not exactly hard to see how Kendall messed things up, and we're going to be talking about that. At the time, Selena was friends with the Jenner sisters. She was already dating Justin Bieber, and the Selena moment was at its peak because people were just so obsessed with the relationship. They were the most famous teen couple in the world, and one of the most famous couples in general, so there was a lot of media coverage of the relationship. But then, in 2014 Coachella, their relationship went through a crazy series of drama that eventually led them to breaking up. Insiders revealed that the lovers' fight was linked to the Jenner sisters because Selena found out that Kylie has been secretly texting and flirting with Justin behind her back, even though she knew that Justin and Selena were dating. Also, Kendall knew about the flirting, and she completely took her sister's side. This made Selena mad, and an insider revealed that Selena flipped out and there was a huge fight between the girls. She now wants nothing to do with Kylie or Kendall. She was already getting bad vibes from Kylie. Selena thinks she parties way too hard. Selena was totally heartbroken by the breakup, and it was the inspiration for her 2014 hit song, The Heart Wants What It Wants. And it was so painful that she often found it hard to perform the song. That was not the only song she wrote about the breakup, because her song Love Will Remember is also about Justin, and again, it's super hard for her to perform. But did the Jenner sisters even apologize for doing Selena dirty? Of course, they didn't. Instead, they decided to paint her bad in the media. If there was one thing we knew about the Kardashians, is that they're extremely good with PR, and they know exactly what to say or do to shift the media's attention away, and that's what they did. Rather than address the allegations of Kylie making moves on Justin, they decided to spin the story and make Selena look like the bad guy. According to insiders, Kylie and Kendall felt like Selena's the toxic one in their lives, not the other way around, but sources close to the Jenner girls tell us Selena has it twisted. Not only did Kendall and Kylie eschew drugs and alcohol, they believe Selena's a real drama-obsessed party girl. After all, she's the one who's been to rehab. They really threw Selena's mental health right back in her face with that one, and she took it hard. She unfollowed the sisters on social media and was even petty enough to delete all pictures of them from her social media. And in the world of celebs, unfollowing and deleting pictures can only mean one thing, and that is the fact that they are cutting each other off in real life as well. By this time, Kylie and Kendall had both befriended Justin as a result of their friendship with Selena, and they remained friends with him after he broke up with Selena and she cut them off. Well, Kendall wasted no time in playing matchmaker, and she immediately introduced Justin to one of her friends who had a huge crush on Justin for years, and that's Hailey Bieber. Well, at the time, she was still Hailey Baldwin, and she had been obsessed with Justin for years. She tried to spark romance between the two, but it never really took off at first because Justin was still in love with Selena. Selena still had feelings for him, and she ended up taking him back, but the relationship did not last too long because they broke up again towards the end of 2014, and again, their breakup was tied to the Jenner sisters, but this time, it was Kendall who caused the breakup. Even though Kendall knew that Justin and Selena were back together, she didn't stop pursuing Justin, and the wild thing was, she didn't even want Justin for herself. She was trying to set him up with Hailey so that they could be together, even though it would mean that he and Selena would break up. Totally not a cool thing to do. When he and Selena eventually broke up, Kendall then reached out to Selena to apologize and try to make amends for their strained relationship. She knew that Selena would naturally be suspicious of her because of their history, so she recruited her friend Gigi Hadid to step into the situation. Now, this was a setup because Kendall, Gigi, and Hailey were all friends and colleagues because they were all trying to break into the modeling industry at the same time, so Selena was the odd one out. But she accepted Kendall's apology, and to celebrate, Kendall and Gigi took Selena to Dubai to celebrate New Year's Eve. What Selena didn't know is that this was allegedly just a ploy to get her out of the country because Justin was already planning to get back with her, but they wanted to set him up with Hailey. So Kendall came up with a plan to get Selena out of the country so that Justin could focus on Hailey. This worked, and he and Hailey ended up becoming an item. However, this was the last straw for Selena. She cut Kendall off for the first time, and this is the real reason their friendship broke. Selena knew that she could no longer trust Kendall after this betrayal. She and Justin ended up getting back together yet again, but they broke up for good in 2018, and a few months later, he married Hailey. Hailey has gotten hate because people feel like Justin was cheating on Selena with her all along, but she has denied this rumor.
Really? Were you ever with Justin romantically at the same time as her?
No. Not.
But just because Hailey got the man doesn't mean that the bad blood between Kendall and Selena was over. Well, at least for Kendall. Kendall, Hailey, and their token black friend, Justin Sky, made a TikTok shading Selena for getting body shamed.
I'm not saying she deserved it, but I'm saying God's timing is always right.
Well, Kendall has been called out for being a mean girl and betraying Selena, with people saying things like, "This isn't even about Justin and Selena anymore. This is about the mean girls that betrayed her." Kendall and Kylie are even so fake to Hailey. I think Kendall is the mean girl everyone befriends and then unfriends. She's toxic, and Selena has so much class. So glad she dumped those vile women. She's better off without them. The drama is one big mess. But hey, since Selena and Hailey have made up, maybe she'll make up with Kendall next. Only time will tell. But in the meantime, you are going to love this next video.